Slightest criticism of the interim government, either government will arrest you, they will come after you, or the Islamist groups will start targeting you. They will first troll you on social media platforms, then they give you all kinds of threat, death threat, etc. And this was never the case before in Bangladesh, not even in the Hasina's regime. So even the supporters of the movement are disappointed. They are angry with what unfolded in Dhaka yesterday.
Absolutely. The student uprising movement participants, all of them, we are very sure must be feeling cheated right now, because they were the ones who fronted the dethroning of Sheikh Hasina. And if the critics of Sheikh Hasina currently are also not safe, then who is in Bangladesh is the big question. Many thanks to you, Siddhant, for bringing us those inputs. With that, we're slipping into a quick break. Stay tuned to CNN News 18 as we return with the latest.
This is News 18 Network. India's largest news network.
The ongoing diplomatic row between India and Bangladesh is now escalated, with India announcing closure of the Indian visa application center in Rajshahi and Khulna. A group of protesters marched towards the Indian High Commission in Dhaka's Gulshan area. The protest followed threats against Indian diplomats, prompting India to summon Bangladesh's envoy. Have a look. Meanwhile, CNN News 18 spoke exclusively to Sheikh Hasina, who slammed Muhammad Yunus of trying to embrace Pakistan while alienating India, and also lauded India's patience. She accused him of steering the country toward instability and seeking political legitimacy through closer engagement with Pakistan. So we have breaking news coming in from Dhaka. Bangladesh Daily Star newspaper building was attacked in Dhaka following death of Sharif Usman Hadi, a prominent leader of the July uprising and a spokesperson of the Inqilab Manch, who was shot last week. Protests erupted in Dhaka as soon as the news of his death came out. So we have CNN News 18's Siddhant Mishra joining us live right now. Siddhant, good morning and thank you for joining us on the broadcast. Now, what specific indicators has the committee identified to conclude that, so India released this statement saying that China's footprint in Bangladesh is also expanding in strategic terms. So in connection to this, what specific indicators do you think has the committee identified to come to that conclusion?
Well, yes, that's right. In fact, yesterday, Usman Hadi, one of the protesters of the July uprising, died after he was attacked by unknown men on Friday. He was being treated in Singapore, and right after the news of his demise, it was announced. Immediately there was a massive gathering around the Dhaka University area and some other areas also in Dhaka. People came to streets and started protesting. In fact, started protesting as their and their demand is that the arrest the killers of Usman Hadi should get arrested, and in fact they also targeted the office of the Daily Star, Prathamalo, two of the leading media houses headquarters in Bangladesh. In fact, there was also massive protest outside Indian Assistant High Commission in Chattogram. There are also reports of arson and violence at various places in Bangladesh. So definitely a very tense situation in Dhaka, particularly because there are a lot of groups, student groups, which have given a call for a march protest, and it's definitely going to be a tense Friday in Dhaka.
Right, so then coming back to the visa service suspension, what specific intelligence inputs led to the suspension of visa services? Has India formally raised the issue with the Bangladesh government at the diplomatic level?
Well, the visa services were shut because of the security reasons. In fact, day before yesterday, there was a massive violent protest outside the Indian High Commission, 1 kilometer away from the Indian High Commission. Police did not let the protesters reach the High Commission building. Many anti-India slogans were raised, provocative speeches were made, etc., etc. Yesterday, again, there was protest outside Rajshahi Visa Center, and late in the night again at Chattogram there was the protest outside the Indian Mission. So, given the security concerns, the visa services were temporarily suspended. Now, let's see whether visa services are going to get operational.
Hello and welcome to Simply South. I'm Harish Upadhyay. Time to look at all the major stories emerging from South India, and we begin with Tamil Nadu. In a tragic news that's coming in, a young man ended his life in Tamil Nadu. He died by suicide, and BJP leader Annamalai in a social media post has said, and I quote him here, deeply anguished by the DMK government's anti-Hindu stance, particularly its refusal to allow devotees to light the sacred Kartikeya Deepam on the Deepathoon atop the Tiruppurakundram hills. According to the details shared by BJP's Annamalai, the victim is identified as Purnachandran. He allegedly died or ended his life by self-immolation following refusal to allow devotees to light the sacred Kartikeya Deepam.
ஏன் இதை பெரியார் சிலை முன் நிகழ்த்தினேன்னா, திருப்பரங்குன்றத்திலே போய் நிகழ்த்தலான்னு எனக்கு ஒரு எண்ணம் இருந்துச்சு. ஆனால் நான் இப்படி ஒரு காரியம் பண்ணுறேன், அந்த காரியத்தினால அந்த கோயிலுக்கு களங்கம் ஏற்படக்கூடாதுன்னு தான் அதை பெரியார் சிலை முன்னாடி நடத்துகிறேன். கடவுள் இல்லைன்னு சொல்கிறவங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி கடவுளுக்காக ஒரு விஷயம் செய்யும், அதுதான் என்னோட எண்ணம். இதையும் இந்த பதிவையும் எல்லாரும் ஷேர் பண்ணி விடுங்க. நன்றி. பூர்ணச்சந்திரன், மதுரை. வெற்றிவேல் முருகனுக்கு அரோகரா. வீரவேல் முருகனுக்கு அரோகரா.
In fact, CNN News 18's Poonima Murli now joins us for more on this. Poonima, serious allegations there by Annamalai. How has the state government responded?
So far, the state government has not responded, but senior leaders from the DMK we spoke to on conditions of anonymity say that it's a very sensitive case. They do not want this to blow out of proportion, and also added that the police will investigate the case, and they will be able to issue statements. Already an FIR has been registered prima facie following the investigation. The police sources have confirmed that it's a case of suicide, and this audio that was just played out in our channel was reportedly sent by the deceased Purnachandran to his friends before taking that drastic step, in which he said that he always has been a devotee of Lord Muruga. He wanted the lamp to be lit at the Deepathoon, and that did not happen, and therefore he decided to take this step. So this is only evidence that the police has gathered. Meanwhile, his family is shattered, and right now, as we speak, BJP State President Nayanar Nagendran is visiting the family of the deceased. Tragic incident indeed. The family, especially the wife and children, are devastated. This happened a short while ago, but politics over this, Harish, is only going to escalate. DMK remains tight-lipped on this issue, says police will take action and police will investigate. They have nothing more to add. But BJP and its ally, the AIADMK, now talks about and now once again reiterates their stance and claims that DMK is anti-Hindu, which is why this incident took place.
And now this puts pressure back on the state government, Poonima, on how they handle this entire matter, and also gives